Hi, welcome to this section. We're now going to talk about the different changes that are happening in the mother's body, particularly in the third trimester. Let's talk about the uterus first. It's a big bag of muscles, the uterus, and it's held by different ligaments to the pelvis. The uterus grows so big, more than 500 times its original size. It's like a big balloon blowing up. So then what happens is that as the baby is growing, your other organs are being pushed aside, making space for this baby there. Soon you'll be feeling your babies right under your ribs. In first-time mothers, around 37-38 weeks, what happens is that your baby now descends into the pelvis. When that happens, then you get some space to breathe a bit more easily. But till then, your baby is going to grow up. Right up to then, you think, where is all this space? Now, a few things to know about the uterus. First thing is the Braxton Hicks. So basically, sometimes soon you will start feeling these irregular tightenings that are happening in the uterus. You start feeling that, occasionally you're feeling that your entire, stomach just tightens up like a ball, like a tight ball. That's completely normal. It happens irregularly. It happens for a few seconds and it goes away. This is basically your uterus practicing, getting ready for the big day. Now, what you really need to be aware of is how your baby is moving. Baby movements are really important to be aware of. The first time the baby moves is really exciting. Around maybe 16 to 20 weeks, you start experiencing that fluttering, those light movements, which soon eventually become that rolling movement, hiccups, pushing, kicking. You could sometimes even feel a leg or an elbow there. And it's really exciting when you involve your partner and you're waiting for your baby to move. And that's really important. That's telling you your baby is doing really well inside your uterus. Now, how to be aware of your baby movements. Now, if you're in America or other parts of the world where it's obstetric-led, the recommendation is that you count how long it takes for your baby to make 10 movements. It could be anywhere from half an hour to 2 hours, and that range is quite all right. So you could say that maybe today your baby made the 10 movements in half an hour, tomorrow 45 minutes and an hour, and another day it's been 2.5 hours and your baby is a bit sluggish, still not made the 10 movements. Then that is something that you need to be aware of, and it's a good idea to call your doctor or the hospital just for some medical advice. In the UK and different parts of Europe, we don't count the number of times. We are recommended to be aware of your baby's movements every day. Your baby will form a normal pattern. Generally, they may be very active towards the evening or particularly in the night when you're sleeping. But be aware of that and you will recognize normal patterns of your baby moving. If sometimes on a sudden day you feel that actually your baby is not moving that well, it's a bit sluggish, you have that niggling doubt in your head is what's going on here, then trust your instinct. That's really important. So it'd be a good idea for you to call your midwife. Don't wait for the next day. Don't wait till you eat or drink something. It's always a good idea to pick up the phone, speak to your midwife and ask them what you need to be doing. Now, a really good way of being aware of baby moving is actually bonding with your bump. So take some time every day with you, your partner. You can stroke your tummy, talk to your baby, read stories, sing songs, because your baby can hear your voice. Those muffled sounds they're really aware of. It's quite exciting that when your baby's actually born and say they're a little upset and you sing that particular song, they are able to calm down because they're used to it. So it's a really good idea to start now bonding with the bump when it's actually scientifically proven that it increases oxytocin in your baby and actually leads to optimal brain development. So this is a way of bonding with your bump but also being aware of your baby moving. So let's get there. Talk to your bump.